Okay guys, so the next part after the alternate pick section is a very chromatic driven run. So after our little bend, we're going to go back to the 10th fret, okay, and then start the next lick. So I'll play the next lick up to speed. Okay, so that's our next lick. So let's break that down. Okay, so it's a cool little lick that really using a lot of chromatics. So we're going down to the 12th fret of the B string and just chromatically going down to the 8th fret. Okay, and then when we get to the 7th fret, we're going to use that to slide into 9, back to 5, back into 7. So we've got it all together. Okay, and that's the next part of our lick. Okay guys, so after that chromatic section, we finish off the solo that goes over the heavy part of the backing track. So here's the next lick after that. Okay, so basically what we're doing there is we're sliding into the 6th fret on the G, give it a quick bend and release, back down to 2nd, and then on our 4th fret, pull off to 2nd, to the 4th on the D, and then a quick hammer on back to the 4th, give it some heavy vibrato. So that whole lick together slow. Okay guys, so after that, I guess you could call that the gain section of the solo, that whole half using the gain tone on the amp. Now we switch to a clean tone for the clean section of the backing track. So here's our first part of that clean section, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so basically what we're doing there is quite simple. We're just playing these octave shapes, okay? Has a very Wes Montgomery sound about it, where we would play the sort of the melody using these octave chords. Okay, and so basically we're using those on the E and B strings and the D and sorry, not the E and B, the G and E strings, and the D and B strings. Okay, so basically we're sliding into these notes from notes outside of the scale to give it that sort of jazzy sound. Okay guys, so here's our octave section broken down, and we're sliding into these notes from notes outside of the scale, like I was saying. So basically we've got this, okay, and then we've got this. Then we're going to go to our next set of strings, the D and B strings. Then back to the E and G strings. This time I'm going to do quick little slides. Okay, we're up to that bit. Okay, resolving on our F sharp octave. Then we repeat the whole phrase, but on the last time after the, we're going to go up to that higher chord there. So after our octave section, we've got this next little lick, which I'll play through, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so let's break down that lick. So basically we're raking across the strings, okay, with our right hand, and then bending the 17th fret of the B up to a full bend, but it's sort of a double bend actually. So we're bending up, not quite all the way, then releasing, then bending all the way. That bend played slow. Okay, so you can see that motion. And remember, we're raking across the strings to get that sort of sound. Okay, so we're doing that then, which is 15, 14 on the B and 13, 14 on the G. So all together. Then we're going to the D string, doing a chromatic run, sort of like that. So it's just 16, 15 and 14 on the D. We're going, so that last part, just back to the D string, sliding into that note twice, ending on the F sharp on our D string. And that's a whole lick. So let's put that all together. Okay guys, so here's the next section of our clean solo, up to speed. Okay, so that again slower. So basically we're doing the same technique we did earlier on in the other part with the double bend, but we're doing it on the G string now, 11th fret. And we're still doing the rake across the strings before we play it. Then we're going to the B string, a quick slide between 7, 9, back to 7. Then we're doing an arpeggio to outline the chord that's going on in the backing track, which is a B major 7. Okay, and that, after that slide, and then we're adding in another note there, but is what we're doing. Okay, so all together. So after that we have a legato run after our arpeggio, and it goes like this up to speed. So that's our legato run. So let's have a look at that slowed down. Okay, so let's break it down. After that, after the arpeggio, we've got 4, 5, 7 on the A, 4, 6, 7 on the D. Then we're going to play 4 on the G and use it to slide up to 8. And then we're going to hammer on 9, 11. Then we're going to hammer on 9, 10, 12 on the B. Then play 9 on the E. Back to the B string and do the pull-off sequence, 12, 10, 9. And then back to the 9th fret on the E. Okay, so we've got this. So we've hammered back on after the pull-offs. Okay, so. And then up to the 12th fret. Okay, then we've got a little chromatic run. 12, 13, 14. Okay, and that's the end of our whole solo. So that last little bit, because it's a bit different, let's just go through that. That's basically what we have. So all together with the beginning, nice and slow. Okay, and then up to speed. Okay guys, so that concludes our In the Style of Guthrie Govan lesson. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you can take something away from this lesson in solo. Don't forget to check the description below for links to tabs and backing tracks. Also keep a lookout for our other episodes in this series and our other series. We've got a lot more coming to this channel, so be on the lookout. And also please comment below for some guitarists that you'd like us to cover in this series. And as always, enjoy, make music, keep shredding, and we'll see you next time.